How you doing, folks? I'm Trent Henderson. You're tuned into the infamous Living Realm Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. The Trust in the Universe challenge is over, so I'm pretty sure that it got into your head a little bit. It got down to your subconscious mind to the point that now you look at life as something you can trust in. You know, rather than being a victim, rather than looking at life as, a scary place, a dog eat dog place. No, this is a beautiful place, and all we have to do is trust in the universe. So thank you so much for doing that challenge, guys. Yes, hats off to you. Hats off to REM team members. But also be on the lookout for the new challenge of this month. I'm yet to reveal that challenge. Just make sure you stay tuned. Let's get right down into it. How to find your passion over 30. Now this video is for those of you who out there are over 30, of course. Yeah, I'm only 28 years old. I got 2 more years to go, so y'all got me by a little bit. But if you're over 30, I want you to know that you're still young. You're still young. You're still young. I tell people this, like in their mid-30s, this all the time. They like, oh my God, I'm getting so old. I'm so old. This and I'm like, yo, you're killing me. You're not old. You look younger than me. But it's kind of like a normal thing for most people over 30 if they haven't already found it yet. Trying to get back into finding your passion, because it's there, you feel it, you taste it. You have an aspiration to want to be better than you were in your 20s, because in your 30s you feel yourself a little bit more. You're a little bit more complete of a package, nowadays. So this is the time that you will actually find your passion. As you can see, me, I'm 28 years old, and 2 more years I'll be 30, and I'm just now in my passion, and so it's the same thing with you. Like when you get in your 30s or whatever, even in your mid 40s, this is the time where your passion is working. So this is the right time of the year, guys. This is the right season for you to walk straight into the thing that you love to do. But you might ask yourself, well, Trent, how do I start to do that? How do I find my passion? Well, first things first, I'm gonna tell you this. In order to find your passion, you have to make sure that you're active. You have to make sure that you're active. Like a lot of us, get to the point that we just get so comfortable with being like at the house all the time. We go around the same friends all the time. We always go to our family members' house and do the same things and stuff like that. Well, I'm saying all that to say, look, no. If you want to find your passion, you got to give up the part of you that is comfortable with what you used to do. See what I'm saying? So you got to be more active. When you get information on, the latest things that are going on in the city, try to go to those events. When you feel like your body is saying, what, I need to exercise a little bit, I need to go take a walk around the block, around the neighborhood. Listen to your intuition and go take that walk around the neighborhood. And it's just make sure that you become more active. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's going outside climbing trees. Make sure that you're more active. Make sure that you're going out here and getting in nature. Walk some nature trails. Do active things that make you become more fulfilled and happy. This is what it's all about. This is how you get the mind working first, because first of all, the passion exists in the mindset first. So you have to get the mind working. You have to activate and ignite the mind. And one way that we ignite the mind is by shaking it up, and doing different things, doing active things to get you on your way to finding your passion. The next thing that you want to do, and this is definitely an important thing that a lot of people miss, and I have to tell them this over and over, because even I sometimes become stagnant to the point I don't want to do this. And what is this? This is just reading, learning. Continue to read, continue to fill yourself up with information. That's how you get ahead. You don't get ahead by not learning information. It's completely impossible. It's almost impossible to get ahead without learning. The more you learn, the more you know, the less obstacles you will face. The more you learn about yourself, because what we're trying to do in the Living Room Network is make ourselves better, other people's lives better, and the world a better place. But the more you learn about yourself, the better off you become. The more talented you become. But the more you begin to find these talents and gifts within yourself, this is what life is all about, folks. It's all about knowing thyself. without having to point fingers at other people around you and blame others for your circumstances, their situations, and the stuff that you must take responsibility for. And so I'm so glad you're tuning in and you want to know about your passion. But just keep in mind, first things first, you got to become more active. You got to continuously learn. And nowadays, it ain't no excuse not to learn. And in today's society, there's no excuse to not learn. Whether it's, on our cell phones, whether it's Instagram, quotes coming down the feed, people posting stuff on Facebook, you should still go back to the library and read. You got bookstores like Barnes and Nobles. You got smart people out here you can connect with. There's no excuse not to be learning. So learning is definitely something that will help you learn more about yourself, and this too will lead you into finding out your passion. Now, will you know what your passion is right away? No, you won't know what it is right away. But if you put these things into motion, it will trigger, parts in you that are dormant, and you will become enlightened to see the truth in your very own path. The truth is, you're already doing your passion, but your eyes are just not open to it. Your mind is just not receptive to who you are fully 100%. Is that making any sense? So it's not that you aren't gifted. It's not that you aren't talented, or you don't have any special abilities or nothing. You do. It's just that you're unaware of it. And that's what it's all about. The more information you learn, the more you shake your imagination up and become more active, the more you begin to enlighten yourself on who you are, because the body will become excited, activated, so to speak. They say that the brain is the world's best computer because we can always update it with data and information, and you have full control over it. The next thing you want to do is make sure that you associate yourself with others. If you want to find your passion, make sure that you associate yourself with others. Get involved with what other people are doing. So many times I see people out when I'm out in public places, they just look at other people. Okay, if you feel like you're attracted to another person, or if a person is radiating such energy, go get the connection. Say hey. If the person don't want to be bothered, just walk away. You're not losing anything, but you have to get out of the mind frame of being disconnected from society, being disconnected from society. All around there are people, and everybody wants relationships, believe it or not, but everybody wants relationships, and they don't always have to be girlfriend and boyfriend. Some people are just looking for friends, That's why I like that song, what is it, Tsunami, or Witness by Katy Perry. Go check that song out, Witness by Katy Perry. And what she's talking about in that song is how everybody just, wants to be connected. Everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to be important, and everybody wants to feel like they're involved with something. And so the more you connect with people, the more you talk to people, the more you get to know people, the more you just do random acts of kindness and just step out and say, hey, how you doing? What's your name, man? Texting your friend, even though they don't text you, what's up? How you doing, girl? Hey, you want to meet me down here at the local bar, man? Hey, come down here and meet me down. Even if they don't come, so what? So what? When you get down there and you're down there by yourself, you're going to meet more people. And then next day they hit you up and be like, oh, my bad, I was busy then. They was really just nervous. They were really not into their passion. They were not into their passion itself. When you're into your passion itself, you're able to, live a great life to where you're doing riskful things that a lot of people don't approve of. Like, a lot of people just can't walk up to other people and just be like, hey, how you doing? Or, accept a text message from a person that they just met yesterday without feeling like scared or something like that. Like, I'm at a point now where I'm just so free-spirited that I'm always texting people, I'm always calling people randomly, I'm always walking up to people, talking to them. And I admit, a lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people don't build rapport back to me. A lot of people don't connect with me the way that I want to connect with them because of fear, because of limited thought beliefs and perceptions about what people might think of them, what they will get out of people, and all kinds of stuff. So it's just a bunch of fear going on sometimes. But for the most part, if you continuously do it, you will build a compound effect to where you're just building up the people that really do want to be connected. And all the people that don't want to be connected or make it hard for them to connect with you, they in the past, they in the past, and they moving too slow, and they're passionateless, you know. And so it's very important that you make sure that you associate with others. And this could be anybody. This could be your neighbors. This could be your co-workers. Man, I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, you don't know your neighbors? They was like, no. I'm like, you don't know the people that stay near where you stay? I mean, your safety is involved here. Well, what about community watch? You should definitely get connected with the people that stay near where you stay and lay your head, because that's for your very own safety. Know your neighbors. Treat your neighbors the way you want to be treated. Hey neighbor, you watching my house? I gotta go to the store. Just make sure you keep I got you, Danny. Every time you go to the store, I'm gonna make sure I watch out for the dog. I'm gonna make sure I watch for intruders. I'm gonna make sure I watch out for you. You do the same thing for me, and I'll bring you over a bowl of spaghetti later on the night, alright? Alright. You have a good one, slugger. I'm watching out for you. Neighborhood watch. So it's very important that if you want to find your passion over 30, make sure that you get out of the mindset of, I don't like to associate with people because I think I look this way, or I think they're that type of people. I don't want to associate with them colors of people or whatever, because I don't like the color red. I don't like the color green. Make sure you get out of that limited thought process. Make sure you're actually going out here and doing random acts of kindness. So associating with others will definitely get you into the mind state of finding your passion over 30. And like I said, the more people you associate with, the more you have a reflection back towards yourself about who you are, because people are only going to give you feedback of who you are. And you'll be able to check yourself more than often, because you have people to relate to. See what I'm saying? The next thing you want to do is, and I know it sounds crazy, I know that you don't want to hear this again because I know I talk about this a lot, but your eating habits, man, eating habits are very important. Food is very powerful. What you put into, now this is what we're talking about, the human body, guys. We're trying to get the human body to think right, to feel right, to be happy, to radiate, to be enlightened. But the thing you want to do is, if you want to put the right foods inside of the machine. Let's just say we're machines. And we're really not. We're souls having a human experience. Okay, but you gotta make sure that you're eating the right foods. And if you want to eat a little bit of bad foods here and there again, that's cool. But I always tell people, make sure that you have a fine balance between the two. If you want to eat fried chicken some days, try to do it only once every 2 weeks. If you want to eat a big fat juicy steak, do it at the end of the week. And throughout the whole week, you're eating healthy. This is how you balance. If you want to drink protein shakes or smoothies throughout the week, top the weekend off when you go out with your girls with a nice soda. A nice soda, one of those root beer vanilla swirls or something like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just have a Libra scale on things, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, you don't always got to be the most healthiest person in the world. I mean, because sometimes money adds up when you're buying all this healthy whole foods and stuff like that. So I definitely understand. I have a few items in my refrigerator that don't have the approval of becoming passionate, over 30. Trust me, I'm working on that, and I hope you work on it too. But maintain a fine balance in what you're eating. Be aware of what you're eating at all times. And also, to top it off with a little bit of icing, make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. Water is the best thing that you could possibly drink for your body. The body's made up of 70% of water. So we're talking about gas inside of a Bentley. We're talking about premium gas inside of a Bentley. You want to make sure that your Bentley or your Lamborghini is filled up with the right foods, and the right liquids. And this will definitely get your body feeling good and more enlightened, to the point that you start to realize, hey, I like to do these type of things. You know what I mean? I'm 33, but I'm starting to feel like I like to do this. Why? Because you're drinking a lot of water. Something that simple could begin to change your mindset and change you for the better. All right, last but not least, folks. Now, this is very, very important, and it is hard not to fall into this trap, in our day and time, because there's so much entertainment out here in the world, and there's so much technology to watch. You got YouTube, you got Fire Sticks, you got cable, man, you got all kind of stuff you can just watch and put your focus on, but you have to put the focus back on yourself. That's the main thing that you should focus on, is yourself, because it's all about making yourself better first. Then if you make yourself better, you can make other people's lives better, because you'll be leading by example. You'll be a light in the world, and we can make the world a better place together at one time. So what I gotta say is, get out in front of the TV. Get out from in front of the TV. Stop watching so much TV. I know, when you're over 30, you want to relax more, because I like to relax, and I'm only 28. But you know what? I have to remind myself, cut the TV off. Cut the TV off. No TV today. This week, I'm just going to focus on, making videos. This week, I'm going to focus on, doing these type of things over here with these type of friends and stuff like that. I'm going to focus on cut the TV off. If you got some of your favorite shows that you're always watching every night, you got to sacrifice something. If you want, you can either want to have a passion over 30, or you can just have a passion for watching your favorite show every night. It's up to you to choose. But like I said, it's just like eating healthy and water and stuff like that. You can still be normal, still watch your favorite shows and all that stuff. But what I say, right, maintain balance, maintain balance, maintain balance. And I guarantee you guys, once you begin to do all this constantly, all this stuff that I'm talking about, I need you to probably watch this video back over again, because it's really important that you get this stuff down into your subconscious mind. And make sure you subscribe if you want to stay up tuned or in tune with the latest videos every single day. If you have any videos you want me to make, please make sure you DM me on Instagram. This video actually was somebody's idea, and I'm just making sure that I bring their idea to reality, because it is very real. People are looking for their passions, and they just don't know about going about the way to do it.